Hey, what's up? This is Ryan Hoppe of the Hoppe FreeMAN Show, and we got to have comedian Bill Squire of 100.7 WMMS in Cleveland. He is the co-host of the Alan Cox Show and is a nationwide comedian. It was an honor to have him on the show because he is a part of my network, which can be found at hoppemedia.wordpress.com. He first begins by talking about why you shouldn't care what kids think about you growing up in school. So here's the interview, folks.
Hey, what's up? It's Louis 2 Live from Dance Factory Radio, and you are checking out the Hoppe FreeMAN Show.
Let's go and say, hey, I broke my arm, and here's an exaggerated funny story that I'm going to tell you to make you laugh.
Oh, yeah, well, because there's two things you can do. There's people that will, when the bad thing happens, they go, oh, everything bad happens to me. And they try to get attention by making people feel sorry for them. I hate that. I don't want anyone to ever feel sorry for me. I think that like there's people that actually feel sorry for it. But like if you know, girls are a lot this way, oh, nobody likes me at school. Who cares? It's school. there's other places you can meet people. Don't worry so much about this problem that nobody likes you at school. When people do like you, you're just mean to them. So, you know, I'd rather have people want to like me for a positive reason than just like me because they're paying attention to me because I'm annoying or something like that.
Now, I read as well that when you were a kid, you didn't get a console system until you're like 9 years old. But then again, you still didn't get the Nintendo. You got a TurboGrafx 16.
Yeah.
How does that compare to the Nintendo?
Well, it was comparable to a Super Nintendo. I enjoyed the TurboGrafx 16. I thought that was actually a pretty sweet system. There's a couple games that were like it was just, it didn't have the marketing going for it. And I've kind of always been that way. I've always liked to think that it's just always the most popular. Because just because somebody's popular doesn't mean it's the best. Now, it might be just skewed because I was, again, making the best of a shitty situation. It's like, hey, I got TurboGrafx 16, I'm not going to get anything else. Might as well just play Box Adventures until my hands bleed.
Yes.
And now, have you been a video game geek your whole life? Was that like the first time you played video games and you realized that was your thing?
I had played video games before, and I wouldn't even call myself a video game geek. I was just a guy that played video games pretty standard, because once people started really getting into it, where they play online and stuff like that, like I got left in the dust, because I couldn't. I'm never good. I'm never the guy to put on the hardest level and try to, you know, like really coach a team on that and take all the plays. I'll put it on beginner or rookie and throw 400 yards and 7 touchdowns in a game. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be the best in video games. I'm trying to save my life for a few minutes.
Even with you playing Madden, I'm sure you would be a much better quarterback than Brandon Whedon for the Cleveland Browns.
Everyone's a better quarterback than Brandon Whedon. We got, what's his face coming in? Alex Tandy, the trick shot quarterback, which is,
nice.
You know, he's got some, you know, if he gets to do the throws, like, a bunch of times, like, he probably did to make that video, like, the several takes, maybe send a garbage bucket to the receiver, so he'll be just fine.
All right, and then I heard that you worked with Daniel Tosh.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Did he try to have sex with you?
No, he didn't, actually. He was actually jamming on girls on MySpace back then.
Good old MySpace. Remember when everyone would go on MySpace and you would have that one friend that would get mad at you if you weren't in his top 9 friends? And he'd be like, Bill, why the hell am I not your top 9, bro?
It's the same, like, even people still have that thing where maybe there's the top friends or whatever, but there's still people that want that, like, oh, how come you didn't tag me in that picture? How come you didn't send me a Facebook invite? I can't remember last time I looked at a Facebook invite. For someone to get mad that they didn't get a Facebook invite to an event, you really need to just take stock of your life, look at the whole picture, and then I'm going to send you a Facebook invite to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Like, if all you're doing is staying at the computer, because there's a lot of people that do, like, the meetups and stuff, like that. You know, the Chive website does those. We do a lot of stuff on the Alan Cox Show that is web-based, but then we also try to cross that over into, you know, bar crawls and comedy shows and stuff like that. So you can meet other people from all over the place, like we did on the show, and then you take it to that next level and actually try and build real relationships. And I think that's the important thing, is not being like a fake identity. When you're dealing with those fake people, the trolls or just the people getting attention whores, and you're not really contributing, then I get sick of that stuff. But if you're actually out there putting yourself on the line in a way, then I respect that. And, you know, like you did, you asked me to be on the show. I'm sure you asked other people at the station, and I remember when I was starting out doing comedy and stuff, and I always appreciate someone that's going to take a chance and do something and put themselves out there. Because if you don't do that, then you're kind of a coward, and I got no time for you.
Yeah. Now, how do you feel about Rush fans?
Rush fans? Oh, boy, there's a podcast that you can go about this. Is one of you guys a Rush fan?
No, I just...
We both hate
I
them.
saw some
Don't
of
worry.
your jokes that you said about Rush fans. Thought it was hilarious.
I don't even, it's not even that I hate Rush or that I hate Rush fans. I just think it's, they're like this weird band that likes to play really complicated, over-the-top, like ridiculous music, and they found their audience, and, you know, it's rock for people that don't like to party, and that's if you can fill that niche, you know, go for it. Go make your money, Rush. I'm not going to go to your shows or anything, but I'm happy you were able to, I just don't know why it's so important that they were, like, in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and stuff, and their fans are so, like if, I don't know why people need to push things that they like on other people. Like, if I like a crappy band, I'm not going to be like, ooh, I like this crappy band. I'm going to be like, listen, I know this band's not good, but I like them.
I love Jack Johnson.
Like, I'm trying to, like, force it on you. Like, no, you have to listen to They Might Be Giants or You're Dead to Me. Like, I know some people aren't going to like you. Nerdy. You know, it's a simple, it's like, They Might Be Giants is the nerd rock for people that are nerdier than Rush. So, I'm a fan of that, so I can't really get mad at a Rush fan.
I've seen this whole thing online too, because I went to Roverfest and I went to Cleveland, so I'm up on Cleveland, and I'll read some of the message boards, and people will argue. They're like, how the hell do you not like the Alan Cox Show? Or how the hell are you not a fan of Rover's Morning Glory? Like, it's just this weird thing where if someone doesn't like something, you have to argue over it and speculate over fake things, you know?
And I understand why they do it, because, you know, it's like, they're defending something that they love, and that's fine. But there's no point in, like, once it gets into, like, serious, like name calling and stuff like that, it's like, whoa, take it easy. Rover and Alan Cox Show, like, they're entertainers. I think people forget that all the time. They take it way too serious, and so they say things about, you know, Fugees' kid, or they say things about Erica, or it's just like these people have real lives, and they're contributing to make your life easier by being on the radio. So if you don't like that, change the channel. But I gotta get going, guys. I got a meeting here in about 10 minutes, so.
Thank you to Bill Squire for coming on the Hoppe and FreeMAN Show. To check out his work, go to BillSquire.com and listen to him every afternoon from 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time on 100.7 WMMS. And his work can also be found on hoppemedia.wordpress.com, home of the Hoppe Media Network. Thanks for listening, and as always, stay tuned.
That's it. It's finished. Kaput. You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here. The Ryan Hoppe and FreeMAN Show is now over.